Definitely some good ones yesterday.
Hey, sports fans, this is Robert with WTP Sports Dudes. Here with my man, Level Up Sports 10,
How's everybody
Mossberg.
doing?
How you feeling today, bro?
Pretty good, pretty good. How about yourself, WTP Sports Dude? Appreciate you having me as well.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, man. I can't complain. I'm glad you was able to join us tonight. So yeah, as you were saying earlier, man, there's some really good games yesterday. I was
Yeah.
excited to be able to watch a lot of football yesterday.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Big C, what's up, Big C?
Steve,
Hey, what's
how's
going
it
on,
going?
fellas? How y'all doing?
I'm
Doing
doing
pretty
good.
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 Yeah.
Well, I'm doing a little better from yesterday. I'm still recovering. That loss, man.
Same
My
here,
goodness.
Yeah. That
man.
was a tough loss, man. That was a really, really tough loss, especially how good they played, man. I mean, they played lights out,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
to
very well.
lose that mug, man, like that anyway, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Jamar Chase lost his cool. I think it was one of those like hip drop tackles, like he was talking about. But the call didn't go his way. So if you keep going at the ref, especially against Kansas City,
You never win in that
like that,
battle.
it's going to cost you, and it did.
Yeah. You're right. You're not gonna win that battle for sure.
Yeah.
Not gonna win that battle.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know if anybody else gonna jump on or not, but whether they do or not, we're gonna roll. So, what was your biggest takeaway yesterday from your Cincinnati Bengals?
Start with me.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with you. Yeah.
Got to be clear.
Yeah, honestly, man, I think we did outplay them. We played a pretty good game. I was really impressed with Trey Hendrickson. Like he really dominated his matchup.
Yeah,
I feel really bad for him because he didn't. I mean, he deserved to win that game himself. But I also felt bad for the rookie safety. He had a couple of tough penalties on him that changed the game. But I think he'll bounce back. Our safety, Dejan, he's going to be good, I think. But yeah, man, I mean, that's the game that if we could have won, I think it just would have put us in position. I mean, it's still early, but it's just a tough pill to swallow. That loss was even tougher than the first game against New England to me. But you know,
yeah, yeah.
I think we'll be okay.
Um,
As long as we keep getting healthier.
Paul Doc, how you feeling, bro?
What's
how's it
going
going,
on? How you
fellas?
doing?
Oh,
I'm good.
pretty
I'm
good,
good.
pretty good.
So Casey was just Big C was just giving his thoughts on his bingos yesterday. His biggest takeaway from them. So Level Up Sports 10 is gonna say what he want to say about the Bengals too, and then we're gonna come to you about the Steelers.
I agree with Big C. Um, Hendrickson flat out, I mean, looked like Reggie White. I mean, he looked like every Hall of Fame defensive end you could ask for yesterday. And like he said, a few mistakes made by the rookie. I think he'll definitely get those back as the season progresses. And the offense, watching Joe Burrow throw to the tight ends, I think
Oh yeah.
our offense is going to hit a whole different ceiling once T. Higgins is back. He's healthy. And I think that'll get Jamar Chase going. I noticed the frustration of him yesterday, just the way they played him in coverage, trying to get him the deep ball at times. And, even within that, I mean, the offense still looked good. Defense looked great. We outplayed on my field. And it was just, like you said, a tough loss, and even tougher than that first week. Because, like you said as well, I think that would have put us in a different position in the AFC earlier in the season and moving throughout the season. That was just a tough loss.
Yeah.
All right, Paul Doc, what you say about your Steelers yesterday?
Well, I'm saying, hey, the quarterback ain't making no mistakes right now. It's our lineman is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about lineman took two big plays from us. And it seemed like he declining because he's supposed to be the starting left tackle, but they have him at right. Broderick Jones. I'm talking about like he made Fields got out the pocket, threw a bomb to Pickens, but he got called for holding. And on the
Yeah.
long run from Najee, he got called from Holton. So I'm like, them line problems again.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that holding thing, man. It seems like there's been a whole lot of holding calls in all the games this year, man. I'm
Yeah.
like, goodness gracious, man. What's up with all these home calls, man?
They stepped it up. They stepped it up.
I'm like,
They
wow.
stepped it up.
So a lot of changes this year too. A lot of different changes they've made. Definitely.
Yeah, because you gotta have your arms inside, they said.
Yep.
You gotta have your arms inside, but as soon as they said they go outside, they said they calling that holding.
Every time.
Yeah, they calling that holding.
It just slows the game down, though, in terms of the flow of the
Definitely.
game. That's the only negative thing about it. But
It definitely slowed the game down. The
Yeah.
penalties. I'm talking about the Raiders. I was watching the Raiders and the Ravens. They had like 5 penalties, like on 5 consecutive plays. I was like, "What's going on?" Yeah, like, and I was in the Ravens bar. You know what I mean? Like, and they was mad. It was like 2. I was in the Ravens bar, but it was like 3 Raider fans, and it got ugly in there for the Raiders fans. They got up out there, but they scored 10 points in like in no time. As soon as they kicked that field goal, they was out the door, man. I was like, whoa.
I was pleasantly surprised the Raiders won that game. I didn't think they really had a chance that the Ravens home opener take care of business. The Raiders, they had something for them, so I was happy
They did.
I got that W.
They did. I'm telling you, look, when I watched it the last couple of minutes, this dude Minshew, the quarterback, he caught fire. He caught fire, man. I'm talking about he caught fire. Like, he didn't miss a pass. It pass interference in the end zone on Adams. That did it. You know what I mean? Like, he was on fire, man. I was like, whoa.
And the rookie tight end Bowers, he's a real deal, man. He's gonna be.
Yeah, he was killing. Because when I seen him, I was like, that's the Georgia dude. You know what I mean? Like, he was catching everything, man. I like him.
Yeah,
they got one.
Sure. Yeah, they got one.
Yeah, for sure. Let me ask y'all this: after 2 weeks of the NFL, what's y'all's biggest surprise in these first 2 weeks from what you saw so far? Who want to start us off?
I'll start off. I would say New Orleans, man, the way they're playing. I didn't expect them to beat like this.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, Carolina's garbage, so they killed them. But to beat Dallas the way they did yesterday, the way Dallas played against Cleveland the first game, very impressive to me.
Yeah, they beat them up.
Yeah,
they beat them up.
I agree. I definitely agree with that. I would say, of course, that with the Vikings. I would say the Vikings are definitely surprising me the way they're coming out and playing. And I call them the Bourbon Street Saints. That's what I'm going to call them. The Bourbon Street Saints this season, because they out there, they balling, man. And the way they play, I was done watching that game. I would say when they went up 28-13 after that, it looked like they had just opened the floodgates because the defense was flying everywhere. Dallas didn't really know what to do. And I definitely look at them as being a surprise team to start this year off along with Minnesota.
And them 0-2 Ravens.
Yeah.
The 0-2 Ravens. Ain't no way I thought this was going to happen.
Yeah.
Like 0-3 because they got to go to Dallas this week. So
they got to go to Dallas.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough to beat Dallas there, especially after coming off that loss to the Saints.
Yeah. I ain't rooting for Dallas. I ain't rooting for them, but take care of your business, Dallas. Me being a Steeler fan, take care of your business. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't rooting for Dallas, though. Ain't no way.
So the Ravens, your biggest rival, though, right?
Yeah.
So you root for who you want to? So you want Baltimore? Wait, you want Dallas to win that game, don't you?
I want Dallas to win, but I ain't rooting for them.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
That's Parlay Poe. He ain't rooting for them Cowgirls now.
Man, what should they cost me money, man? The Colts and the Raiders cost me money yesterday. They're the only 2 games I missed. Yeah, like ain't no way I thought Packers was gonna lose. I mean, Packers is gonna win without Jordan Love.
Yeah, me
But
neither.
I looked at the highlights. Their run game is crazy, man. They
Yeah,
ran the
that
ball
boy,
down the coast throat.
Yeah, they
yeah,
do what they throw.
Thing. Yeah.
they don't play about that run game.
Oh man.
And then did you see the craziness and why everybody was trying to figure out why he didn't throw the ball on that third down play that they had? I was watching it this morning
Yeah.
when the center threw up on the football. He said
Yeah.
he wasn't going to pass that ball for nothing because of the
Yeah.
center throwing up on the football. So
Yeah.
they kept throwing it this morning. I was like, oh man, that's wild.
Yeah, he said it was too slippery. He said he barely could
Yeah.
hold it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I like that was nasty, bro. But you know what I mean?
he's nasty.
I was just like, time out, bro. Y'all gotta
Time
time
out,
out,
bro.
man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's wild, man. That's wild. I guess for me, man, the biggest surprise is, you got a number 1 draft pick in Bryce Young, and now he's on the bench.
Oh
On the
yeah.
bench. Yeah.
yeah.
He's on the bench.
Whoa.
With the-
Are you
Whoa.
serious? I mean, for Andy Dalton, though, you know what I'm saying? What do you think Andy Dalton will go out there and do?
Right.
Ginger.
You said what?
I said Ginger.
Yeah,
Man, hey,
yeah. What?
he a game manager, man. Like I don't know. I didn't know you still in the league, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't know he went to Carolina until I seen him first week when they was showing Bryce Young warming up and everything. I said, so he got Andy Dalton with him? I said, that's
Look,
what they
he
need to be putting in the game.
Yeah.
He get bench and Daniel Jones still out there. Come on, man.
Right.
That's because Danny
Right.
Dimes making like $40 million a year, isn't it? Or how much is he making?
Yeah.
They can't bench him.
No, man.
Okay, Benjamin. Then who they got behind Daniel Jones?
Yeah. I don't even know who.
If he making 40 million a year, he making 39 million and a half too much.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
A little too much the way they talking about him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man.
How surprised are y'all about David Carr going to the Saints and balling out? You got Sam Darnold at the Vikings balling out. You got Baker Mayfield at the Bucks. He's playing pretty decent.
Yeah.
If you got Justin Fields at the Steelers 2-0.
Yeah. No turnovers.
No turnovers.
Yeah.
It's like almost like if you get in the right system and the right fit,
Right.
you might be all that as a quarterback.
And then to double back with you on that too, the thing I notice is each one of those teams' defense is playing football. No matter how the game going, you notice the defense stepping up at key moments of the game for those teams. And I've been watching that steel curtain. That's what I got y'all marked down. And you know me as a Bengals fan, I don't talk highly on the Steelers, but that defense is something special, along with, what Minnesota's doing with their defense as well as New Orleans. And I think with that offense attack, man, the New Orleans Saints just Carr fit that personnel so good because you don't know what you're going to get, and the different formations and shifts, I think, helps him.
They look super impressive, man.
Yeah.
The Saints look impressive. I was like, whoa. I'm talking about they scored on the what?
Almost
The first,
like every drive, didn't they?
almost every possession.
Yeah.
First 3 drives they scored.
Yeah, like, man.
And did anybody notice? I was watching? It seemed like Alvin Kamara slowed down at about the 30 on that break run he had. It seemed like he was speeding and just stopped and slowed down to where he could have been in the end zone a couple seconds faster. So I think that New Orleans team is definitely going to be something to watch in that NFC.
They are.
They got my guy Chris Olave too, the receiver from Ohio State. So I'm happy for him too.
Yeah, definitely. I noticed a lot of Buckeyes was in the top 10 receiving yesterday, and we was talking about that the other day, and the receivers and things like that. Ohio State have produced the load of receivers, and I noticed that yesterday just looking at the statistics and seeing those things. So I definitely like that as well.
Marvin Harrison Jr. He stepped out yesterday, had a nice game. First week wasn't too good, but he rebounded yesterday big time. I was happy for him.
Dude was open all the time though. Every time I see him through the ball, it wasn't like no traffic or nothing around it. He was open, man. I was like, and Murray got in the ball.
Yeah.
They must have they must have a little talk to each other like bro, you got to do your routes faster. You know what I mean? Like come out them breaks.
You can tell they wanted to feature him because
Yeah.
I read some comments. He was frustrated that first game. He was like, "No, I'm gonna prove myself this week," and he definitely did it. So
Yeah.
I expect that from him going forward too.
Great.
Outside of what the Saints did to the Cowboys, that was my second surprise of the weekend, man. I thought the Rams was going to dog Arizona. Arizona balled out on the Rams, but they made the
They
Rams.
did, man. They boy.
Yeah, so many guys on IR right now, so they're starting to fall like flies, man. It's going to affect them in a couple weeks.
Injuries piling up.
Yeah.
We got a lot of injuries on that team.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What other games stuck out to any of y'all yesterday outside of those two that we just mentioned?
Let me see.
Let me grab my sheet real quick.
I ain't them really.
Yeah, that's the.
Them was the
And
two.
then watch.
I just like Baker Mayfield and that Tampa Bay team.
Yeah.
It's something about that team that they just they find in a way week in, week out in the defense. You know, defense win championships, and the teams that's undefeated, you know, if you think about it, they've been playing very good defense and key points in the game to get the wins and put them in position to either win a game or stand up. And if you asking their defense to make a stop, their defense is going to make the stop.
Yeah.
It's going to travel with you everywhere, no matter what. That was a good win in Detroit for them to get that.
It was.
Definitely.
Was.
Yeah.
They embracing Baker too. They embracing Baker, like, you know, like this your team, man. Like this your team. Cause he a gunslinger for real, man. Dude, he a gunslinger, man. He could throw that rock.
Yeah.
He could throw that rock.
What y'all think about the Chargers, man?
2-0. We got to see them this week.
Just no herbs in the game. I think they definitely trying to prove a point this year. They've been a team on the radar with the offense they've had, you know, even though they had a few injuries last year. But I think, you know, early in the season, I think the statements being made this year to put teams in position to where other teams got to dig out the hole. Cincinnati being one of those teams to where they going to go out and they going to perform. That's one thing I've noticed on both ends of the football perspective. Teams are going out and they're performing. They're leaving it all on the field.
Yeah.
I didn't think the Chargers was going to be any good. And then, because I'm thinking, Harbaugh's first year, you know what I'm saying? He's going to have to get this system, you know, he got to get the players in the system and all that. But he's going back to old-fashioned football. If you can run the football, you can throw the flat, and then you can play action pass and do all that other stuff that quarterback Herbert is able to do, man. They're looking dangerous right now, man.
Those physical, and they take on the personality of him. Smash mouth football. I think they drafted a tackle in the first round, so they got a good offensive line. They go run it at you. Taking the pressure off of Herbert.
Yeah, definitely. I think that was his whole thing of coming in, like taking the pressure off of dude. Because last year, Herbert, he threw a lot of times. You know what I mean? Like he threw a lot of times last year.
Yep.
So they got J.K. Dobbins. So he running that rock too, man. Like we got a test this week.
2 bad knee injuries, so I'm pulling from the state.
Yeah, Ravens gave up on him quick. Like I'm talking about after that, they like, nah, we cool. You know what I mean? Like we get another running back. So they got Henry, like, but JK can run.
Oh yeah, JK can run for sure.
Yeah.
What y'all think about that game last night, the Bears and the Texans?
I didn't even see it.
Oh, you didn't get to see it.
DJ.
Nah, I heard what's the name ain't play good though.
Caleb Williams, he struggled.
Yeah,
kind of rough, and plus I know the injuries in the receiver position, but he was running for his life last night. I noticed that.
Like it was like he was
running for his life.
Man, they muffled him, everything, man. That's all I was seeing was it's like he was in a track meet, man. He ain't win that track meet last night.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And he has good mobility too, but he just couldn't escape it enough to
You know,
stay
I
upright.
noticed some of the passes that he threw at USC when he rolls out. And this is something I noticed with some of the young quarterbacks, not all of them, but some of them. They got to catch the speed of the NFL.
It's different.
Like, it's different, man. The one rollout, he threw the interception. I'm sure he thought he had it. That cornerback came out of nowhere and sucked that ball up so fast.
Mhm.
You know, even for
Yeah.
me, I'm like, the speed it's a lot different this year, man. It seemed like the speed
Yeah.
is getting faster and faster by the year.
Yeah.
When you think you open, you ain't open all the time.
Those windows
Yeah.
aren't as
No.
Yeah.
fast.
Not as big as they think they seem.
Bo Nix threw a interception and touchdown against against the Steelers last night. Dude was wide open, but he didn't see Trice. The tight end was coming running across. He was wide open, but Trice was sitting there looked like he was baiting him. As soon as he threw it, Trice jumped right in front of the ball.
Right in and took it.
Yeah,
Yeah, them windows in the NFL, man, they ain't even open for half a second.
man.
Well, speaking of interceptions, I got to shout out my guy Cam Taylor-Britt. Y'all see that one-handed interception he had?
Man,
That was
Yeah.
incredible.
whew,
He's like, give me that. Just snagged it.
that was better than Odell Beckham, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was nice though, wasn't it? That was nice.
That was like and when I'm watching it, I'm like, he grabbed it with one hand on the
Yeah.
hardest point of the ball. And I'm just like, that's crazy,
Yeah.
man. That's
Mhm.
crazy.
Oh, for sure, for sure. What y'all think about the Browns and Jaguars? That was a real low scoring. What was the score, like 13-10 or something like that? Was it?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like 13 or something like that. Crazy. Yeah. It was.
It was a
Browns
hard
win.
watch. I was watching. It was a hard watch. What's the name, man? The Lawrence dude. He seemed like he declining or something.
He regressed.
He needs some help on the outside or something because he was holding that ball, man. He was holding the ball too long.
Yeah, he
I
needs
can't
some.
watch. I'm like, man, throw the ball. Like he got sacked in the end zone on the safety. I was like, holding that rock too long, man.
And he's been in the NFL for what, 4 years now? He should know better than that.
Yeah,
you
he
got
got
the ball out your hand.
Definitely. Especially coming from a national championship in Clemson. Better get to that. Remember the Titan sunshine, throwing touchdown passes or something. Got to get to it, man. He's not looking like himself lately. That's definitely a surprise to me for sure. Because I like his game. I was a quarter, like he almost got Cincinnati a couple times. You know, so I've always watched him and looked at him to see if he could elevate his game a little more too.
He's got the physical tools, but he hasn't put it all together as of yet. So we're still waiting on that consistency.
I agree.
Yeah.
Also, Myles Garrett, he made it uncomfortable for him for a few plays, and he's one of the best
Right.
players in the league. So,
He definitely gonna make it uncomfortable. Miles, he gonna make it uncomfortable for anybody. You know what I mean? Like, that dude a beast, man.
Mhm.
He definitely a beast.
Man, that Seahawks, Patriots, Giants, Commanders, Browns, Jaguars, all them things were sleepers, man. I was like, man, who can stand and want to watch this game all day?
All day.
Yeah.
This is horrible.
I feel like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping this Eagles-Falcons game is exciting. It should be. Looking forward to
Oh man, I don't know about that, man. Them Falcons, Cousins gotta bring it.
He's horrible, man.
Yeah, he
horrible.
gotta bring it, man.
Yeah, that's another quarterback that shouldn't be getting that kind of bread, man. And he's been getting this kind of bread for almost 8 years now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, no, he shouldn't be getting that kind of bread.
agent ever, man.
And been in a cookie jar for years. Cookie jar full of money. He said, nah, not today. I need that.
500 million.
Yeah, I need
500 million in this time in the NFL, man.
And it's surprising in a place like Atlanta. You know, Atlanta, they'll boo you for anything. And They take this loss, man. They might start booing him. You never know, man. I don't
But
play
you got to
about it.
think. You got to think they got a new coach too, and dude, he wanted some stability at the quarterback.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cousins before he got hurt, Minnesota was balling actually.
Yeah, they was balling. Yeah,
Yeah,
Jefferson. Yeah, they was balling.
yeah,
Yeah.
they was balling,
Mm-hmm.
and then they picked Penix high, so they picked Penix real high. Like,
He was number 8. Number 8. Yeah.
Yeah, let me
yeah,
ask y'all this. If the Falcons are 0-4, 0-5, do Penix get him a shot?
I think 0-5 they do.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Penix
Yeah, yeah,
Definitely.
0-5 they do. Even
Yeah.
if they lose this game tonight, which I think they will,
Yeah.
Cousins still gonna come back as quarterback. You know what I mean? He's still gonna be the starter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that 0-5, they're gonna evaluate it. They're gonna really think about that one.
Let me ask you about your Steelers, though. If Justin keep winning, they're going to keep him in there, or they're going to go to Russ at some point? Or what do you think will happen? What do you want to happen?
I want Justin to stay in there while he winning, but my whole thing is I'm talking about like Russell and Justin is two different kind of quarterbacks, but they still running like the plays they'll run for Russell. Wilson. I like this dude, Justin Fields ain't rolling out. You know what I mean? He had the option to run pass option. I'm like, they need to get him like that on that edge and have him run pass option. You know what I mean? Because they just got him being the straight drop back quarterback. He's not like that. That's why he had them struggles in Chicago. He an athlete, man. Roll him out. You know what I mean? Do some fakes with him with the running back or something like that, where he can see stuff down the field. You know what I mean? Let him do that. But I want him out there because he get out of trouble, man, and he ain't making no mistakes right now.
Right.
That's what you want. No mistakes.
No mistakes.
You're going to be in games.
Yeah.
Since
And with our kicker,
go ahead, Paul. Go ahead.
what'd you say? I'm saying with our kicker, I'm talking about dude got the golden leg. So as soon as we get down there, you know what I mean? Like we get to that 40 or 50, you know what I mean? It's money.
I notice there's a lot of good kickers in the league right now. Cowboys got a kicker that can kick like 60-plus yards. We got a good. Although I will say the kicker for the Ravens, he's kind of fallen off this year. He's missing.
Yeah, he old. I'm talking about Tucker. Old, man. Yeah, what's name got a good kicker too? KC.
Oh yeah, he beat us yesterday, the 51-yarder.
Yeah, KC got a good kicker. Yeah.
Man.
Bucker, I think. Yes, yeah.
Since we was on quarterbacks, what do y'all think should be? What do you think should happen with Tua?
Oh, he need to talk with his family, man. It ain't even about football right now. He need to talk with his family. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Cause 3 concussions, man, bro. I ain't heard of that. I'm talking about they redid the helmets and everything. You know what I mean? Like,
I think he had 1 or 2 at Alabama too, if I'm not mistaken. But
yeah.
I read he's still gonna try to play though. He said he's gonna talk to doctors. I think he still wants to play though. But I would advise him to retire myself. I mean, just not worth it. Plus the type of a medical thing where he's guaranteed like $120-something million if he. But he still wants to play reportedly. So I don't know.
I know about that one. I spoke on it the other day. I think he should definitely sit with his family. That's a deep conversation, a deep talk. You know, me as an athlete, former athlete, I'm going through an injury myself right now where I'm rehabbing. And, you know, if some people follow my Facebook, I said that I was going to retire and be done with it. I do it for fun, you know, for the love of the game. But it's a difference when you're getting paid the type of money they getting paid. But, you know, me, I'm going to sit down with my family. Hey, I feel we good. You know, I can get somewhere else in the organization, be a quarterback's coach possibly. But some people just love the game, as in I know myself. That's why I still play. And you just don't know what's going through their mind if they want to continue on or not. You know, putting pride to the side. Sometimes you have to do that and think more about longevity and life itself.
Yeah.
I heard that if his doctor or the team doctor or somebody says that he shouldn't go anymore, they got to still give him that money in his contract.
Yeah.
I don't know how true that is, but I heard that though.
See that, yeah, because that's how he feeds his family. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I see if they say he got to play to get that bread. You know what I mean? I know it ain't worth it, but you know that's millions of dollars. That's his family should be straight. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Plus, a part of him, he might not want to go out like that. Like the last play of his career ends like that, so he's probably thinking about that too. Like, I want to go out my way.
right, right,
yeah,
right.
Definitely risky though, especially in this case. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, because the kind of concussions, he'd be knocked out, bro. He don't. It ain't just like he got woozy or something. He'd be knocked out.
It looks
Yeah,
You know.
in on the field like that with his fingers the way that it's just crazy.
yeah. Like
Mhm.
it was other players. It was players on the other team calling the people out there like, come out here, because they had to see his eyes or something. You know what I mean? They had
Yeah.
to see his face because it was the other team was calling to the sideline like, come and get your man. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
scary, man.
And ironically, he ran into Hamlin, and we all know what happened to him a couple years ago.
Right,
That's
Yeah.
right.
Just reading on it, like you said, Big C, they said that, he's seeing all the specialists and they're talking about, he's saying he don't want to retire. He going to continue to play.
Mhm.
So it's tough, man. Like, as a fan watching and seeing somebody that want to go through it, hats off to him for his strength. Don't get me wrong, but it's going to be tough to watch that because the possibility is seeing something you don't want to see.
Yeah.
So it's going to be tough.
And is he even going to be able to play the style of football that he likes to play, knowing that, he can't afford to take no more of them hits, man. He's a guy who, if he got a chance to get out of the pocket and run, he'll run like you seen him do, in that game. And I think he should go ahead and, like you said, talk to his family and probably
Yeah.
hang it up, man. Hang it up.
Yeah.
If he does come back and he gets one more concussion, they'll make him retire next time.
Yeah.
That'll be it for sure.
So, Level Up Sports Team, what are you looking forward to this next game with your Cincinnati Bengals? Out of that, what are you looking forward to?
Hopefully, as we always been talking about since the season started, let's get that contract signed. I think that's another reason why you seeing him upset the way he was, even with the tackle yesterday. That's the most frustrated I've seen him in his career, even at LSU.
Without question.
For me, and just to don't slack up. Let's push. Let's keep doing what we did in that Kansas City game and only go up. And if T. Higgins is healthy, let's get him the ball. Let's get that offense rolling even more and look to what the season can be. Let's not get our head hung down over the first few games because I still feel we the team to beat in the AFC just based on the way we played yesterday, minus having T. Higgins and knowing what our offense could be later on in the season, especially with that defense taking hold of different things as well.
What about you, Big C?
Yeah, man. I mean, even though I'm disappointed from yesterday's outcome, I'm encouraged by the way we played. We keep that intensity going, like to play. We got our tight ends involved, so hopefully that continues. I'm actually going to that game next Monday night, so I'll be in the house. But to your point, first, I read about Chase, man. He said he's not going to negotiate this season. He's going to wait until the offseason or something. He said he's not even going to worry about his contract or something. Like, I gave up on trying to get a contract right now. So I don't know if that's going to change between now and next Monday, but it looks like he's going to play out the rest of this year on the way his contract is. So we'll see. But,
Okay. What about you, Paul Doc, and those Steelers?
Man, we need a receiver, man. I don't know the cat from Michigan coming back or whatever, Roman Wilson, he was hurt. We need somebody else on that outside because these cats, they ain't getting open.
You only got
what'd you say?
Pickens is the only.
Pickens, and then we got Roman Wilson. We got the Van. We got Van Jefferson, not Justin Van, and this little Austin dude. And then we got tight ends, Firemouth and the big dude. He got his first touchdown yesterday. Dude for Georgia. Had him for 2 years. Big boy. Tight end, he like 270, man.
Yeah, that he about 6'8", 6'9".
Yeah, he like 270, man. Like,
big boy. He
yeah,
played
big
big
boy.
for Georgia. Yeah, I know exactly which one. I can't think of the name.
Yeah, he a big boy. Yeah,
y'all got to steal with him.
Yeah, because we got him like the 5th round. Yeah, he was just out there.
How's your running backs doing? I know you got Najee Harris and Warren. How they doing? I thought Najee was going to be out of Alabama, but
Yeah, but I'm saying Najee don't hit the holes like Warren do.
okay.
I still think we need another back. We got to do for Georgia, but they've been having him inactive. So, and then we got Cordell Robinson. He ain't doing too much. You know what I mean? Dude, he really old for real. You know, like, so
yeah.
Yeah. Do you think y'all got any other positions of need other than that wide receiver and maybe another running back, Paul?
And we need to get this tackle situation together, man. Like they got Broderick Jones. We picked him for a left tackle, but he's not progressing fast enough. Put him at right tackle, he's out of his position, and he getting holds, he getting bull rushed on, and all that stuff. So they're gonna have to figure that out.
Right. What about you, Big C? What's another position of need that you think the Bengals might have?
Oh man, well our defensive line, man, we're dropping like flies, so I'm worried about that. Had a couple more injuries yesterday. A couple of our top rookies that we drafted are out. BJ Hill today, Rankins went out, so I'm hoping we have some kind of defensive line in place for Washington because they're going to try to run the ball against us. They got a good running back and of course the rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels. So hopefully get healthy soon at the D line, man. On the interior. Particularly. Yeah.
What y'all got? Washington this Monday night?
Yeah, yep, next Monday, huh?
Washington.
Okay.
That's our Ring of Honor night too. We're going to be honoring Tim Crumry and Corey Dillon. So that'd be cool to see that at halftime.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Y'all missing Joe Mixon too, ain't y'all?
He with the Texans now. Houston. He had a good game his first week. Not so good. But yeah, I think he's a good all-around black man. But I like our running backs this year. We got Zach Moss, Brown. So I think we straight overall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Level Up Sports 10, you think y'all got any other positions in need outside of what Big Casey mentioned?
Them the exact positions I was looking at. That defensive line, seeing those guys go down yesterday was a tough loss. Hopefully Jenkins can get healthy and Mims can get healthy. I do like how they looked in the off season, getting prepared for the season, but I would say that position. Corner, not really so much. I've looked at it. I would like to see Hill actually tackle a little more than he cover at times. I think he could have played a bigger part in some tackles yesterday, but outside of that, I just like what we have. Running backs look good. I like the way they change up the pace. And Zach Moss, I think, was a big pickup. Even though neither one of them is mixing. That's one thing for sure. But I definitely do like the backfield we got moving forward to get things going in a different direction for the future.
No doubt.
Yeah. Mixon got hurt yesterday. I think he might have a high ankle sprain. He got twisted up yesterday.
Right.
So that's what he was talking about, that
First
tackle.
quarter, I think. Yeah.
Was online complaining about it. He's like, he got hip drop tackle, just like Chase. They didn't call it.
Yeah. He did too. He did.
Yeah, his was terrible.
And the NFL emphasis on that this year, but they haven't really been cracking down as much as they should be.
Right. Now both of y'all's teams got an exceptional defensive end. Would y'all be willing to swap though y'all's defensive ends, or y'all want to keep who y'all got?
What you mean?
Like y'all got Watt, right? And
ain't no way I'll get rid of Watt. Ain't no way.
Look,
Hendrickson. When we got Hendrickson from Philly, I was like, man, they just gave us a defensive, like that was a Christmas present. I've been loving it, man. I love Trey Hendrickson. I think that makes our defense different because it's when you got to worry about that end coming to get that quarterback, and he can line up all through the line. And he was He was chewing that left tackle up yesterday, man. He was making him look like a little baby. So
Yeah.
if he can continue to do that this year, which I feel he definitely can. I feel like our defense is only going to get so much better. And him and Hubbard, the way they work with each other, I just been noticing a lot that I haven't noticed over the years. I've been a Bengals fan. I'll be 42 in October. I've been a Bengals fan for about 35 years,
Okay.
and this is the most I've seen the Bengals come together as a team. Seem like they just different bond and everything in every way. So I definitely like it and love it.
Great Day's a beast, man. There's only one defensive end I trade him for, and that's Myles Garrett. That's the only guy that I'm like, okay. But other than that, trades, man, he's
I ain't trading TJ for nobody.
I would love to have TJ.
Hey, no way,
Boy.
TJ, man. And we got this one dude, man, come from the same school. He come from the same school. His name is Herbig.
Mm-hmm.
His motor is from Wisconsin. His motor is crazy, man. His motor is crazy, but he come in for TJ. You know what I mean? Like his motor crazy. He ain't TJ yet, but his motor like that.
Getting there.
Yeah, his motor like that. Well, the game on, man. I'm about to sit back and watch this game a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, we about to be done.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, homies. Well, I appreciate y'all jumping on tonight. We'll be back on again tomorrow night talking college football, and then Wednesday talking about the NFL slate for that weekend, and then we'll come back with college on that Thursday talking about those games that's coming up that weekend. So if y'all
my boy Orgy starting now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We got to talk about that.
Yeah, for sure. We talking about that. We can talk about that tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, it's on.
Yeah.
All right. So y'all have
All
a
right,
good
peace,
evening.
y'all.
All right, y'all have a good night.
Appreciate
All right,
you. WTP Sports, Big C, Poe.
All right. Peace, y'all. Y'all be safe, man.
Have a good one.
All right.